Hello everybody, hope you're all happy, healthy and wealthy. In this video I'm configuring port security on this switch and specifically on this interface. Don't bother about the diagram. This is part of an assessment. I have already configured the VLAN spanning tree. Per VLAN spanning tree, VTP, VLAN tracking protocol, either channel, and the routing protocol is EIGRP and the standard access list. But now just I'm configuring the port security. Why? Because I want to secure these two VLANs here completely, and I have already configured an access list. This access list only permit this network for T.0 to access these two VLANs. But let's say if someone, an MITM, a man in the middle, a hacker, connects his computer to this one of these switch ports, and then he can assign an IP address from same range, then he can have access our VLAN. We have two VLANs here and also a server. So what we should do to avoid is just in this interface we are configuring a port security. Port security is just simply checking the MAC addresses. If the MAC address is in the MAC table, then that's fine. If not, if that is some, first of all let's type show MAC address table. At the moment there are two MAC addresses here. So when we ping these devices, the MAC addresses will be added to the MAC address table. And now let's go to global configuration mode and let's go to the specific interface. This is the interface that we are configuring for security interface. Digital is 0/1 and that's already up. You can type switch port mode. Yeah, you can make it access and switch port access from VLAN 1. All the interfaces by default belongs to VLAN 1. And switch port security, type question mark and C. You need to specify the violation type, what happens if the rule is violated, and the maximum MAC addresses to be allowed. And the MAC addresses you can type manually or sticky mode, and you can specify the maging time. Port security, let's say violation. In case of the violation, what should do? You can say shut down. If the rule is violated, if someone with a different MAC address comes, just shut down the interface. Again, switch port security, and this time you can specify the maximum, how many devices, how many MAC addresses can use this interface. We have 3 devices, so we are just saying 3. These 3 are trusted devices. And again, switch port security, you can specify the MAC address. The MAC address, you can type the MAC address manually, or you can type sticky. Automatically it will be recognized after pinging process. And also switch port mode, switch port security, the last one aging. And here you can only specify the aging time. So in the real switch you can specify the aging type, and also the aging time, and there are some more other options in GNS3 in real switches, but here it is the software. The Cisco packet tracer is really limited. You can say the aging time is 1 minute, and that's all. If you type show interface division is 0/1, just switch port security, and if you type show port security for that specific interface division is 0/1, you can see the port security is enabled, and port it is secure and up, and the violation mode is shut down in case of the violation. And these are some other videos. The aging time, the aging type is absolute, and you can make it for example inactivity, so you can edit it in the real switch or GNS if you're using. And there's some other commands. Let me show you here that Cisco Packet Tracer is not supporting them. One is error disable recovery cause port security violation. This is the cause of the violation. When you type this command, the cause, and if you type question mark in the real switch or in GNS, you will see some other options. One of them is port security violation, which is a reason, and the second one is the error disable recovery interval. You can specify 30 second, 40 second, or 50 second. What does it mean? It means that you should check if the cause after the violation, the interface will be down. So you should check if the cause is port security violation. Then after every 30 seconds, check if again if that is something different, then again shut down the interface. If no, the MAC addresses which are among trusted devices, then the port should be up, the interface should be up, and should keep working. So it's all. And first of all, just give me a second. I should ping from this one. I should ping. Let me ping our default gateway 40.20. So ping 192.168.40.20. We're making sure that all the MAC addresses for these three devices are being added to the MAC address table. Ping 192.168.40.20. Yeah, that's all. So now if you go to this switch and if you check show MAC address table, you can see these are the MAC addresses from our three devices. Okay, so that's all. Thank you very much. This was about the port security, and hope it is useful. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below if there is any issue. For more details, you can visit our website. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead.